Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of I'm Just Saying 48. Ladies and gentlemen, this is last week. This is a special episode. Juice, do you know why it's a special episode?
I don't know. Vaughn, let them know. Let them know.
Man, we got another guest on the platform, a loyal viewer of the platform, man, and we appreciate that dearly, man. But I ain't gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all. Go introduce yourself, bro.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Keith. Coming in, speak, talk, and just chop it with my boy Vaughn and Juice.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. We appreciate you taking time out your day to do that too, bro.
That's cool, Keith. Y'all, you can be robbing him on sight. Hell, he gonna be cooler than a fan, man.
Yeah, man. But without further introduction, from Brother Keith, man, one and only, the one and only. Y'all know him, you love him, you need him. Go on, introduce yourself, brother.
I mean, hey, you know who it is, man. It's Juice Shakur, man. We back with another one, man. I'm excited about this one. We got Keith in the building. Like I said, we bring nothing but straight knowledge, nothing but game, nothing but straight, wisdom on this show. And I mean, we finna do some special things on this platform. Y'all be on the lookout for it. But
Yeah,
this your
yeah.
boy Juice Shakur. Y'all know who I am, the Love Doctor, aka Mister Get That Bitch in Pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it over to him, you love him. He come with all the statistics. I call him Al Roker, aka who is this man? Who is this man?
AKA Von the motherfucking villain, AKA Kiss the motherfucking rings, bitch.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go.
But Juice,
Here we go. Yes sir. Yes sir.
before we start this episode, man, it's only right from, not to be corny from the bottom of my heart, being a 90s babies. Well, I do consider you a 90s baby. I don't care what you say, nigga.
I was born in '89.
Nigga
Look,
turned 1 in
I was
90.
born in '89. My first Christmas was in '89. Thanksgiving '89. But you know what? I digress. I digress.
Okay,
I'll let
okay.
that go.
But and on a
Uh,
serious note, man, not to sound corny once again, I like sending the condolences to the friends, families, associates, anybody that's worked with this brother, been close to this brother. I'm talking about DMX. Um,
correct. Correct.
we can
Yes.
talk about rap, we can talk about his impact, but I mean, as far as movies and everything, because he was a great actor as well.
Right.
Just a
Right.
person who was don't know this brother, never had a conversation with this brother, but he whatever he was doing, he took with passion. It never seemed like he lacked passion in anything he was doing. I seriously believe he could be ordering a meal at
It's
McDonald's and had the same passion he was rapping or acting. So I'm not gonna be long winded on it, man. I just want to start the show off with saying that. And any of you fellas have any words you would like to say towards the dog himself?
uh I don't know. It's like I prayed about it. Unfortunately, he left us. He left us in the physical form, being in a better place in the spiritual world. Um, I don't know. It's like when I think of DMX, the first memory pop up in my head is he had the small cameo in Romeo Must Die. If y'all, old heads as they call me, you remember that. And then you also remember the movie he had with let me make sure I get this right. It was him and
Steven
no
Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Cradle to no, him and Jet Li. Cradle to the Grave. Him and Jet Li. Cradle to the Grave was man. If you ain't never watched that movie, I recommend that movie. That movie is underrated, and DMX is acting. See, a lot of hood cats. Man, I mean, bruh, straight. You know what I'm saying? He was the best when he was in Billy. I mean, my nigga, he was just basically playing himself. So
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want? But I mean, other than that, of course, I can go into his musical accolades. But I mean, X was man, he was a talent. He was a talent, and I mean, he's gonna be heavily missed because he had an impact on this culture. Whether people want to, I always say this: people want to give people their roses when it's too late. But man, we need to, as black people in general, man, female, whatever, we need to start honoring our legends while they're here. Because when they're gone, I mean, what good is your words? They ain't able to hear 'em. So that's all I really, got to say on
Yeah.
You couldn't say it better myself. Keith, anything you would like to say if you do? If not, man, we can go ahead and get started.
Man, stop, drop, shut him
Shut him
down.
down, oh, hey, better look, no other way to say it. You
There you go.
absolutely right.
There you go. There you go, man. Hey, well, to the viewers, without further notice, man, without any further hold up, Juice, you said something, and I want to go into the next topic. You know, we usually start off with sports, but you said something that's very impactful, given our legends that rose us while they're still here.
Correct.
And I would like to bring this next topic to anybody that did watch the event. I'm talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers on Easter weekend. To anybody that didn't see it, man, you just a celebration. Nobody trying to outdo nobody. It was just great music, great vibes. And I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people didn't like Steve Harvey host. I had no problem with Steve hosting. I had no problem with Steve hosting. I'm from Cleveland, y'all.
I got one problem. I got one problem. Hold on. I got one problem. Why do he have on somebody's grandma hat in the middle of that goddamn verse? He need to take out that church hat from Sunday and just go on and rock his whole Mr. Potato Head. And I mean, like you said, I have no personal issue with the man hosting it. I mean, to me, Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isleys, to me, that should have been called the ultimate cookout. Because you ain't going to tell me
right
if growing up, you know, got grandparents and y'all going to, you know, the cookout, there ain't going to be a song on there that ain't played by Earth, Wind, and Fire or the Isleys. Come on now. Come on now. I know better. I know better. So, other than that, man, I didn't per se catch it while it was live, but I did go look at some of the highlights. I mean, that's a lit. To me, we take it for I'm gonna say this. In our generation, we're not gonna value it as much as the older generation, which is understandable because we still kind of young. But just because we young don't mean we can't love old music too. So, you know.
And look here. I hear what you're saying. Because I ain't catch Easter Day. I watched it the next day at work while I was working. Man, when I tell you so much air fucking and lip biting, man, let me tell you something. To the viewers out there, I got to. Especially out there to the younger viewers, if you are not familiar with the Isley Brothers music as well as Earth, Wind, and Fire, because Steve kept saying fire. He kept dragging that fire every time he said it. You're doing yourself a disjustice, man. Hit at the hit. And I was having a problem not one of the worst days at that place. I had some lot of shitty days, but that music, and I say it all the time, people downplay the importance of music. Good music can uplift your soul, upload your spirits, and just put you in a place of peace. And away from
Correct. I agree.
So, like I said, I like inputting Steve, someone from that, I guess, time frame. And, you know, some people had a problem with the stories, but I felt like the stories kind of bridged from each song well. Going off his personal life, because everybody may have a different story related to them songs. You know, some people could have just been hoeing. Some people could have been creeping. Some people could have been God doing, you know, knows what to those songs. So,
yeah,
that's just my 2
cents.
cents.
Fucking, that's all I know. Let me pass this to Keith. Keith, in your opinion, if Steve Harvey wasn't chosen to do the verses, who you think could besides him?
Man, I mean, he got a lot of people, really. Gotta think, what just gotta be distinguished from like people that's 35, like 45, probably even a little bit older. They could have got chosen.
Right.
That era. But
I only know one name. If it wasn't Steve, it had to be one man that could do it. Well, maybe two. Who
you think?
My first one I'm gonna say is Bootsy Collins.
Okay.
I mean, he's another pioneer, you know what I'm saying, that need his verses. But if it wasn't him, and I know y'all might disagree, but I could see Bishop Don Magic One hosting it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the Don, man. Who better than the Don, man? They was basically, you know what I'm saying? They was basically his soundtrack to his life.
Right.
During that time. You see what I'm saying? throw in some Curtis Mayfield in there, and you definitely got. Come on now, y'all, come on. I'm gonna leave that alone. Nah, don't do
Man,
Curtis like
hey
that.
now,
Don't do Curtis like that.
hey man. They'll say I was no great singer, but I got a little music in my blood, man. But another thing that versus gave to us, to the people out there that not real social media heavy, a great spoof skit from my man Godfrey, Spice Adams, and Avion Crockett.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
yes.
Have you seen it? Keith, have you seen it?
Yeah, I seen it. God played. He played too hard. He had goddamn mustache and everything.
Why do his impression be spot on with Steve
Bruh.
Harvey? She saying, "Oh hell no!" Why do he always do
What
that?
the hell? Earth, wind, and fire, y'all.
Fire.
Oh, punk ass, the baby, little baby. I don't know what the fuck. This baby's every goddamn way. Bruh, when I tell you I couldn't stop fucking laughing, bruh, oh my God. Them some funny ass cats.
Oh my God.
But so much of the verses itself, and it's been some good verses, man. It's been some okay, it's been some subpars. To me, hands down, still the most captivating and probably talked about the Jeezy and Gucci one for obvious reasons. Them being in the same room. I give them two gentlemen kudos for that. Could have ended ugly, it didn't. But Juice and Keith, I want you guys' opinion on some, I don't know, some dream verses that you would like to see, or some of your favorite artists from either genre. I like to see them, sit down. Your best 20 versus my best 20. I already got my pick. I got two of
them. See, mine kind of go off the Richter scale. Mine ain't just with music. I want to see Pinky versus Cherokee, but that's for other reasons. But if we're gonna keep this musical,
So you can go to the hub for that, brother. I don't think you need verses.
Hey. I just said verses. I'm like, well, shit, let's get it. Musically. I'll give it to Keith and now I come back because I kind of got some names I need to separate.
Okay. Well, brother Keith, if you would like to go first, if not, I can shoot mine out. But do you have any idea of some verses you would like to see?
Man, we really ain't had like two males just like do R&B. Really ain't had a lot of.
Okay.
We ain't had a lot of big R&B verses, besides the. I talk about the high.
That's true. That's true.
As far as the male, okay, I got you.
Yeah, like I know they were talking about Chris Brown versus Usher. They were talking about that.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cold. That'd be cold. Like me and Chris the same age, and Chris that dude for dancing, but we ain't gonna sit here and act like Usher ain't no OG.
He played nice and slow. I don't know what he gonna do.
Hey, boy, y'all was a couple years from being Usher babies, if you get my drift. But man, that's one. I agree, that is one. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Casey and JoJo and versus Drew Hill.
Oh, let me ask you, who would you pick in that?
Man, yeah, you feel me?
Man.
I be already hitting Casey and JoJo song. I ain't really big as Drew Hill song. I guess they just wasn't as big as them. I don't know, just hear one of their songs automatically. I always, off the top of my head, I always think of Casey and JoJo song.
Yeah,
they have longevity and staying power, and people.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, I gotta say it. In my opinion, Jodeci would crush Drew Hill, in my opinion. But the only group that I feel like they can even contend, let alone probably beat Jodeci, you have to go and get New Edition.
Oh,
honestly, because I mean that's the only group that, if you think about it, and people try to put New Edition up against Boys II Men, that ain't no damn battle.
Ain't no battle. They signed them. They brought them out. How can
hell yeah,
New Edition more little. They put a little dancing on it. Boys II Men was just a little thing, walk along with you, and I'm just gonna sing to your girl. That's it,
Right.
But new, this put a little style on it, feel me?
Hey,
Tag on
boy, you
it.
came with some heavy hitters.
Yeah, for real.
Boy, you came with some guys. Boy, you got me over here thinking like, damn, who would win that shit? Shit. Look, Usher and Chris Brown look like they'll just start dancing in the middle of that shit. Nigga, what? Come here. Wow. Man, I don't know, bro. That'd be cold. Both of them would be dope. Both of them would be dope. You got any more?
Man, well, I'm trying to think on now. Trying to think of rappers. Two rappers.
Man. Vaughn, who you got? You know, you said you came with the list. Let me hear this.
First versus hands down. Maybe they still will. R&B, Anthony Hamilton versus Maxwell. My favorite R&B singer. My favorite singer, Maxwell. I just watch anything with him. You know.
I wonder why.
Why? Why? Don't say it.
I mean, you know, you're a part of that community, you know what I'm saying?
Community? What community?
The light skin unity, you know, you got the complexion for the protection, you know what I'm saying?
How you do us, Keith?
You know, Keith a part of that community too? Oh my God. Oh, so y'all some Drakes. Oh my God. Canada Dry. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. I mean, Maxwell legend, he a legend. I can't hate. You know, I don't think he's dealing with my boy Charlene. You know what I'm saying? That's a different story. That is a different. My boy got soul. You know, Maxwell is like, you gotta whip it out of him, and him to come in with the song. Easy.
Lifetime woman's work.
Man, I got one song for you. Coming from where I'm from. If you don't hear that song and that don't touch you, man, come on, man. Get out of here, man. Cornbread, fish, and collard greens? Come on now, man. The man made a song about a whole full course meal. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I would just like to see it. I would just like to see. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It would. And my second one, it's crazy because there actually been talks about it. And it sucks because I wish this platform could have been around when one of the founding members was still alive to participate. But that would be UGK versus A-Ball and MJG.
Oh yeah. They talked about doing something with UGK.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do it with I want to say 3 6 Mafia. I'm not sure.
That'd be enjoyable too, but just being from the South, you know, knowing Southern hip hop history, you can't be a deep student of Southern hip hop and not name those two groups I just named. You know,
that's right.
And I want to say this too, man. I won't say his name, but I just want to give a shout out to my older brother because you know what? A lot of the music that I listen to now,
yes,
mostly because of being around him, riding his car, riding our mother's car, and he putting something in there. She later talking about who put the shit in my car. Hear this shit. Oh, gangsta ass shit. I don't hear this shit. he laughed because he know my mama. That's his auntie, y'all. So, but I just want to throw that fun fact out there, man. I'm gonna move on to my next choice. But my first time actually knowing of UGK and listening to UGK was 2007. My mom had a blue Buick LeSabre.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was street hopping, homing, making his usual rounds. Mama car. And I had to get a haircut, so I rode with him. And he played Riding Dirty, track 3. One day you hear, next day you gone. And to my knowledge, I'm thinking this is an album, new artist that came out that year. And I asked him, he looked at me, like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, nah, man, this came out when you were probably just old enough to walk.
Yeah.
I know the name of the group, and from there, I was a fan ever since. So
he ain't lying. If you get in his car, he gonna have that. Well, I don't know. Now he a health nut guru, but back in the day, it was a famous scene. You had the window crack. You have that famous black blowing out his mouth, that blacking mouth, and then you'll have some damn, some UGK bumping in, on the mic. So I mean, that's just him. That is him. That's a part of his stilo. Which I love that about him. Y'all at that generation to where they would expect y'all to be listening to I don't know who nowadays. Don't even get me started on the new names. You know, y'all might be on that yike if y'all know who that is. If you're in Florida, you definitely know who yike is. But I mean, yeah, the fact that he can still appreciate older music and be like, hell yeah, that shit dope, man. I'm riding on it.
Yeah.
Hey, to me, that mean that artist did their job.
They did their job. What they talking about then still relevant to this day.
I got mine. You finished or you got some more?
I'm about to run this last one. I'm about to pass it right to you, Juice.
Okay.
Very last versus wish. Just from the impact they brought to the coach and similar styles. I feel like neither one of them kind of get credit that Crunk era. I know Lil Jon gets that crown, but I would like to see Petey Pablo versus Mystical.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
Shit.
He like,
shit.
nowhere with that.
Damn. Hey, boy, wait a minute. Ooh. Hey.
Some styles, man.
Hey, boy, you got me over here thinking, boy. You took me back to element. Damn.
Hey, niggas, I like that Taraji album one motherfucker.
Nigga, hey, I still listen to it. Man.
Big truck drop.
Hot lights coming from the canister. Man, yeah. Both of y'all got some hitters. He came with the R&B, you come with the okay. Well, shit, mine ain't that good. I mean, damn. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna say that one for last. But for entertainment purposes only, even though I know who technically will win.
Yeah.
If we can get Gucci and Jeezy in one room, let's get 50 and Ja Rule in one room. I mean, goddamn, come on, man. Come on, man. I want to see it. If y'all really got that action, go on and scrap. Get it over with.
I'm
tired of this. I mean, they need to scrap. They fought the first time. Like, they got some licks out. No, they need to scrap. They need to just be dead out tired. Nobody break it up. And they need to just don't get all their animosity out. Come on now.
Decades, man. At some point, goddamn.
They got the longest standing beef and probably hip hop history. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see that for entertainment purposes. Even that would be kind of messed up for the culture, but I ain't gonna lie. We need to sometimes we gotta just hash it out sometimes. At the cookout, sometimes fights happen, shit happens. Now this is my heavy hitter. But I want their verses not to just be their music. I want their verses to be based upon the acts that they've discovered and brought out over the years. I would like to see P. Diddy versus Dr. Dre. Dre get his roster together, Diddy get his roster together, and then they just bam, go at it. Dre got Snoop, Eminem, 50, shit, you name it. Hell, who?
Well, Kendrick TDE, but he still.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still put him Game, and then Diddy, of course, Biggie. They'll have to just play his music, but then he discovered Lil Kim. Of course, you got to throw in. He did kind of have something to do with Rick Ross and them,
Yeah.
Technically he did. I mean, he got him, some arsenal. Now, my last one. I'm just doing this one just because I want to start some shit. I know who it's for, but here it is. It's funny you throw up Kendrick Lamar name because I would love to see Kendrick versus J. Cole because we know who's gonna wax that ass. But it's just a different time.
Who you gonna win?
I mean, I'm giving it to y'all community. I'm giving it to Cole.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm giving it to. I mean, we know why. Listen to this. Vaughn. Why would Kendrick win? Is it because he makes these sound every one of his songs?
I don't think it's because it's ad libs. I do not believe that.
Those are ad libs?
Those are ad libs, sir.
Oh, I ain't know. I just thought he was. Oh, okay. I didn't know what
the history of hip hop. There's been some
schizophrenia or something.
Creative ad libs, but no. It's interesting you said that both of them have a damn good discography, but
right.
I believe if they're performing now, they just playing music, just like, okay, play the songs. J. Cole would more likely win because Kendrick has a lot of songs that, let's be honest, I gotta listen to this shit in my personal space. There's some shit I gotta sit down. I'm not saying Cole doesn't. I'm not saying Cole doesn't. I believe with Cole having hand in production, him crafting his own beats, if not all of them, he could play some songs that kind of make his shoulders pop, make your head move, kind of some groove in. I'm not saying Kendrick doesn't have that in his arsenal as well, but I feel if they're just gonna play the songs, Cole's gonna win. But if they're performing stage, like I think Kendrick has a better stage presence than Cole. Like you see some of Kendrick Lamar shows, that little nigga be moving.
That Cole would be laid back.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool. Look at how he performed at the NBA All-Star game. Tell me that that was the best performance in a long time that we seen at an NBA All-Star game. And he was just laid back.
That tight ass jersey.
Oh my God! We want to talk about clothes. We want to talk about clothes. Kendrick Lamar.
Mariah Carey, nigga.
He got on some questionable Young Thug attire. If you really want to go there.
I said Mariah Carey in that Jordan jersey dress she had on. I remember that.
I thought you were talking about Cole.
No, shit.
Hey, get out Jermaine, man. Let Jermaine live, man. Nigga now. Just saying, man. But yeah, man, y'all. I'm feeling that, man. Y'all brought some shit.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the Usher and Chris Brown and then the Petey Pablo versus Missile. Them two names, these are people that you wouldn't expect that people would think to put them together, but when you put them together, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Man, God. Can I throw one more name out there, but I don't know, who he would verse.
Go ahead.
Robert Kelly. Who'd he battle?
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's
really win everything. So you gotta put heavy. I don't know, you might put a little 2-on-1 on him. I don't know.
I mean, cause dude got hits from early 90s to early 2000s to late 2000s to he in jail probably cooking up another Trapped in the Closet series. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
He might be the greatest artist that we still got left. Like, listen, take away his case, take away his problems, and just the talent himself.
Yeah.
Low key, the most talented person that we say as far as songwriting. I'm gonna say Chris Brown is the most talented because he can dance, do beats, songwrite, all that. But just songwriting, who is better than Kels?
The man wrote Contagious.
Yeah, he got
the man wrote for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That's hard to say. Man. But yeah, man. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Real talk.
Yeah. But I said, y'all feel like taking this juice? I feel like, now we show us some of our legends and maybe some of them forgotten some paid.
Well, not to cut you off. Since we on legendaries, and we did music.
Okay.
I mean, we ain't gotta just start off, we are basketball gurus. We're gonna talk about that to the end of time. But I feel like let's take it to a place, unknown. I want to bring up underrated comedians. Underrated comedians. I'm gonna let y'all think about this for a minute. I got my list. Who?
You got Earthquake.
Okay. I know Quake. Yes, I know Bruce.
Damn. Trying to think. What a couple of Corey Hope. One more wrong.
5150.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you talking about. Yeah, it's a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest. These are the two that always stick out in my head, and maybe it's because they've been on the big global stage. But I feel like when you make a greatest of all time list, they always seem to get kind of pushed to the side. My first one is Eddie Griffin.
Oh yeah. That's
Eddie Griffin. Like, man, come on now, man. Eddie Griffin, man. If you ever just watch one of his,
I ain't even cut y'all dudes. I said just things like he was trying, like he was just being himself.
Yeah, that's it. And it just come off naturally funny. Some people can just like that. And my second one, I know it's hit or miss with some people, but I think Tommy Davidson should get a lot more credit than what he do.
Yeah.
Because if you watch Martin, and if you don't know now, one episode of Martin, but the Varnell Hill, come on now, man.
Shaboing
Come
boing.
on now, man. Shaboing boy. Varnell Hill reminds me of a real life man that me and my cousin know. Shout out to Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? He know who I'm talking about. Chi-Town reminded me so much of Varnell Hill. I watched that episode and I was like, damn, did they run into his ass before they did this episode? I mean, it's just the mannerisms. I mean, everything was just on point. So, I mean, you got to give Tommy Davidson his shot. And then the man was on in Living Color. Come on now.
Booty call.
Booty call. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Come on. The man funny as hell, man. They didn't, I don't know. They didn't want to give the man his. I don't know why, but you done hit me with Earthquake. Damn, Bruce.
Damn, I just had his name. What is his name?
Who else? It's to me, I can go down a bunch of people from Comic View.
Comic View hit.
Yeah. Comic View back in the days? Yeah. Man, true be told, I mean, Ricky Smiley really got his best start from Comic View.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because that's where he did the Lil Daryl impression.
Yep.
And the rest is history from there. I mean, what is that man name? What's my name here? Shouty.
Oh, you talking about Shouty?
Yeah.
Shouty. Shouty, hey, Duval is funny. Shouty is funny too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is
Tracy Morgan.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say that. That's what I'm about to say. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Easily funny. Like, if you watch Coming to America too, hell, he got some of the funniest parts.
This a funny ass dude, man, and like his mannerisms, how he talk. I can't remember the name of that stand-up special on Comedy Central. One time I watched it one night, but I think before his accident. But that's somebody I definitely had on my list. Seems like he you know of him, you know who he is, but it's like when it comes to the greats, he kind of in that 1B, 1C class. You know, he put Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and rightfully so. Those names deserve to be there, but I feel like Tracy Morgan does not get enough just due.
Nah, he don't. Man, this man was Hustle Man on Martin.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. If you've been on Martin's show, come on. You obviously had to bring some kind of funny to it.
I got somebody I definitely overlooking. If he ain't proven right now, just from overall, if you ain't watched some of his stand up to his overall impression skill, that's Godfrey.
Yeah.
Godfrey.
Oh yeah.
Ari Spears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Deborah Wilson, she was on Mad TV as well. She's played Whitney Houston a lot. She's a very funny woman.
I know exactly who you're talking about. She shaved her hair.
Yeah. Huh?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Man. Who else, man?
This one right here, this is, I guess, my childhood talking. He was famous. He had some movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Juice will know him. Keith, you may not be familiar with him, but I just feel like when it comes to greats, he kind of always get brushed over. Rodney Dangerfield. I know who
Rodney. Yeah, nigga, Ladybugs, nigga. Come on now. I know that movie, nigga.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
I grew up in Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't get me started, man. Hey, different times. They don't know nothing about that. Before Comcast came out and the cable channel was just like, 24 and 25. I don't know nothing about that, man. When wrestling came on channel 32 USA, come on now, man. Get out here. Come on, man. That's my childhood. Come on. Man, I don't know. It's like when you think about things like underrated or it's not that they not appreciated. It's just, man, when he started naming folks off the top of his head, it's like, man, shit. My list got bigger. Like, damn, I overlooked him, them. Man, it's just like, I wish Hollywood would have, and a lot of people speak on this. Yeah, like I wish they had more opportunities, which they do. They just choose not to. They push the one comedian on everybody that they figure they're the funniest. And I don't want to say no names, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Kevin Hart, let me say it. Kevin Hart is funny at times.
Yeah.
But it's like at certain times they push so much on us, it'd be like, bro, all right, that's enough. Like that ain't fun. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they always they in that who was that? They was like, man, you in the pick a nigga university. That's what I feel like they doing. You know what I'm saying? First it was Eddie Murphy. It went from Eddie Murphy to Martin. It went from Martin to, I think, Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I think Chris Rock before Chris Tucker.
Well, Chris Rock. And then, you know, you had Chris Tucker. Go from Chris Tucker, and then it's like, shit, you pick. I mean, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Y'all honestly believe that Cat Williams is underrated?
Nah, because he had his chance to start. I ain't going to say he underrated because he was like number one thing, booze, all of that. Hanging with Snoop, smoking with Snoop. You feel me? All in the ATL when they had Andre 3000, the Brat, the whole ATLs in the business. So he had his chance. So I don't want to say underrated. But did he kind of knock himself off of the starting spot? I can say that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And Juice, I'm be honest with you. This may be an unpopular opinion. I mean, I loved him in Friday. I mean, that role was made for him. I felt like that script didn't touch down until they found that nigga. But if I'm just being honest, I wasn't a big fan of Cat Williams. I just think he wasn't that funny.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
Same jokes. I will say that. I have heard him do the same joke.
I'm gonna say this.
I ain't gonna say it wasn't hit.
It's his presence. He do recycle jokes, but I think with Cat Williams, it's more of his presence. Like if you see him on a couple episodes of My Wife and Kids, he was funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you see him on, I don't know if y'all watch Atlanta, he was the Gator Man.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, okay, besides that, what? That's why I asked y'all and I present y'all this question. I'm saying he was at the forefront. I feel like before he really got a chance to really just kick. Like you see Kevin in all these movies, you can damn near name off Kevin movies.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? With Cat, it's like he's been in movies, but were they box office movies like Kevin's? See what I'm saying? They was more like send that shit to Netflix, you know, or you know, like straight to
10.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying he didn't play a part in his demise. I just feel like, you know, his place could have been a whole lot more significant if he'd have, you know, just chilled out a little more. But I mean, I wasn't there personally, you know, none of us was. We don't know what was transpiring. The media can take a story, flip it and run it, and we'll just go by what they say. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he kind of a question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was great as Money. What is it, Money Mike?
Oh yeah, Money Mike.
Hey, hands down, 5 stars. He helped others made the movie. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I can just. It's a lot of other people I think just naturally more funny than him, but I
That's
gave
true.
my list. So.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, man, talking about Rodney Dangerfield. Boy, I was watching that before you were born. Come on now. Moving on. I mean, how y'all guys feeling? Y'all in a sports mood? Y'all in a vibing mood? I mean, let me know. Y'all in the sports mood? All right. So you know, okay. You know, it's time to go on and get it in nitty gritty. You know, I got a bunch of questions down here that I could ask, but you know what? Something happened other night that I gotta go straight to it, and I'm going straight to Vaughn just for this. But first, before I do that though, Cool Keith.
Yeah.
Who is your team in the NBA?
I'm Boston Celtics fan.
Oh my God, we got Bloods and Crips in here. All right, this actually works out even better. Okay, so here it is, Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate that I even got to talk to you about this because I know you and Shannon Sharp ought to be related. And here it is. All right, the Lakers won against the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them. No Bron, no AD. Andre Drummond decided to actually be Andre Drummond with the big toe injury.
Right.
Dennis Schroeder was playing like he trying to get everybody's contract. You know, he was balling.
Yeah, yeah,
And the Nets, I mean, they really without James Harden, they still got the other 4 month stars. I mean, Kyrie Irving got ejected, but it still don't mean nothing. I mean, you still got Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge. So there will never be a time where they can excuse a loss. But even though it is regular season
yeah.
and the Lakers winning the way that they did in blowout fashion, what did you take away from that game?
Um, you'll be surprised, Juice. I didn't take a lot away from it. When I seen the final score, because initially I wasn't watching the game. Me and my girls binge watching this show on Amazon Prime. It was a great show, by the way. And she went and laid down. So I clicked on my phone, seen the score update. So I said, oh shit. I think like the mid-third quarter. I think right before Kyrie got ejected. That's when I clicked on it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that glaringly stood out, and I said this about this team kind of after the 3 games to the James Harden trade, they can't get offensive rebound, save their life. It's one of their weakness. Lakers exposed that. That was the biggest thing I took away from it. And obviously, they're not a great defensive team. If you're playing them, one of the ways you can utilize your offense against them is putting their guards in pick and roll. Kyrie Irving, a la Joe Harris, if you want to tire them legs out so on the other end he can't shoot, I'm putting your ass in pick and roll all game. We're going to make y'all take this white boy off the court. But you ain't damn sure ain't finna leave him on the court. I say it like that, to be honest. It was nothing that hasn't been shown all year. I mean, the score is surprising, but this, no offense, this is a team that lost back-to-back to Cleveland.
You ain't lying because they trash.
No knock against Sexland.
If anytime 2 men are okay with being called Sexland, y'all not gonna win too many games. I'll tell you that now. Y'all not gonna win too many games. Yeah, in the NBA, not the WNBA. Sexland. Right. Leave that alone. And but
I'm about to be quick and I'll let y'all guys go. Another reason I couldn't take much away from it because it's like neither team has seen each other at the full peak. The first time they played us, we didn't have AD. This time, and they didn't have KD. This time they have KD. No James Harden. This time Lakers didn't have none of their main rotational players besides maybe Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. And Taylor Horton Tucker, man. A lot of people, they kick the Lakers for not making the Kyle Lowry trade, but I do know LeBron has some say in that. And what we seen, LeBron has a good eye for talent, man. And I'm not gonna project this kid to MVP in the future, but
he does.
Yes.
When he traded away all the Cleveland roster one year just to get young guys to get swept in I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead.
THT.
Go ahead.
THT. Like I said, I'm not gonna make him out to be the future MVP. I just think he's a good, solid player, great size, long ass wingspan. It's not a great outside shooter, but he stood out. I love his pace. I love the way he played. That gives a Laker another person that can sever within that paint to create offense. But Juice, like I said, man, neither teams really played each other at full peak. And now the only way they could is to make it to the NBA Finals if both teams are healthy. It's correct. A win. It's not start popping champagne. It's a win.
Okay. I'm gonna pass this over to Cool Key. What did you take away from it?
Just piggyback off what Vaughn said. Just about the same thing. Really, just neither team been at full strength when it was time to go. So right now, it's just a little pick and choose what little spots they can get. Seeing what's the strengths and the weaknesses of both teams. But I think the Lakers, especially Kuzma, should take this and just, build his confidence up from this win. Cause I seen his little, he posted a little LeBron, LeBron posted a little cigarette. I seen him posting on a little Twitter, how he be doing a little childish thing from time to time. But yeah.
Part of y'all community, by the way. Don't want to throw that out there. Go ahead. I hear both of y'all. Hold on. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
He definitely uses it as a confidence builder and try to, work whatever way he's gonna work in his little moves, do what he do.
I'm gonna keep it real. I hear both of y'all, but I look at the game 50% physical, 50% mental. And this is what I took from I took 2 things actually from this game. First and foremost, When Andre Drummond decides to play big, that's a problem for not only Brooklyn but everybody. Because when you get Anthony Davis back, I mean, you got somebody that can roll to the basket and get you 20 rebounds. If I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I know some people say, okay, 20 rebounds, that's kind of over. No, no. If you go look at Andre Drummond's rebound percentage, you'll be saying, man, this dude is like Dennis Rodman-esque. He is that good on the boards.
Yeah.
But the thing about it that I noticed last night that made it made me even scratch my head. The man, when he's aggressive, man, that opens up the floodgates even for a LeBron-less AD team. So imagine the attention when LeBron come back and AD come back, and the attention is all on them. But then you got a monster down there just ready to get the putback, to get the extra possession, to challenge on defense and make it harder for people to penetrate to the hole. Yep. That's a problem. And then the thing of it is, last year, Dwight Howard is just an exceptional athlete. But now you got an athlete that's younger than Dwight Howard. I'm not going to say he's just as athletic, but he ain't losing no step.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that's dangerous. That's the first thing I said. I said, man, if Andre Drummond put it in his head to make any kind of impact on the game, whether it be on the defensive end, especially on the offensive end, because like he said, if you put him in pick and roll situations, most times, believe it or not, if he get a mismatch, just dump it down low to him. He's so big, you gotta eventually double him. I didn't even know he had the little post game he did show last night, man. Yeah, so I'm looking like, well, damn, he running the front. Oh, wait a minute. And then this is the crazy part. I didn't even notice the Lakers was this deep until I went back and thought about it. I said, yo, Blake Griffin is a non-factor. Montrezl Harrell is literally shutting this man down. And I don't know if y'all know Blake Griffin history, but Blake struggles against what I like to call real niggas. Like Zach Randolph,
Oh man, you bully him all the time.
People of that hood nigga mentality, they're getting in Blake ass. I don't know what it is. It's like, if you even smell like the hood, Blake Griffin, he like a little house puppy. He just going to run in the house, He ain't trying to go down there and dog the fuck up. He ain't trying to boss up, And last night proved it. Like, yo, we got just as much as depth as y'all got. Yeah, they might not have been former number one options on teams, but they're going to come in. And the most dangerous thing about this team is they're going to do their job. And they know they're capable of doing it because they don't want it already.
Yeah.
So that's what's working in y'all's favor.
Too. Goddamn, I forgot about him.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, I will say this. The other thing that I observed and I saw, the 50% mental. Kyrie Irving, if you look at why he got ejected, and if you look at why he got mad, I don't know what it is, but lately, Dennis Schroeder has been in some of the most peculiar situations with players that you would never expect to get into it with him. OG Anunoby. Who the hell thought him and Dennis Schroeder, of all people, would be at odds? But it happened. Last night, Dennis Schroeder wasn't even talking shit to Kyrie Irving. He just literally went up and made a good swipe at the ball. Literally, Kyrie Irving, I don't know, it just kicked him off to another level to where he couldn't even mentally check back into the game. He was mentally gone from that point on. And I said, yo, if Kyrie Irving is showing weaknesses right now, and they don't even have nothing at stake right now, what is he going to do when he going up against, and I know people going to say, okay, this is a stretch, Juice, you stretching it, but LeBron is low-key Kyrie's nemesis. Kyrie, I feel like, for some reason, wants to prove something to LeBron. I always feel like that. I feel like every strategic move he's made in the NBA since leaving Cleveland is to always somehow, some way, go up against LeBron. To show LeBron, like, hey, I was just as good as you, or I'm that dude. You see what I'm saying? But he'll never get there, of course, because he got everybody else on his team. But I mean, just looking at last night, it kind of just showed me like, man, if Dennis Schroeder can get under your skin, I don't want to see you in the playoffs because you're gonna have a slip up moment, and all it takes, you and I, everybody else, no, Y'all know. All it takes is for one suspension, and that changes the whole series.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's LeBron. He got Draymond kicked out, and that's why he ended up with a ring in 16. But it's a different story.
The man
But
was an habitual nut hitter. He put himself in that on. But no, it's funny you brought up that Juice. I did not think to bring that up. And looking at it, man, I was like, it look like nothing. It seemed like something you see in every NBA game. Dude, if he make a good play, the opposing player feel like, hey, foul me. He get a foul. They talk a little bit. All right, go and shoot the free throw. I'm coming down here and boogie on your head. But Kyrie wouldn't let it go. But would you fellas know the nickname that the Lakers give Dennis?
the Pest.
They call him Dennis the Menace.
The Menace, yeah, the Menace.
He has been known to be this in the NBA. So if you know the scouting report and the MO on this guy, why even get into it?
I mean, is he talking shit? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Dennis is sneaky, because I always seen him as. I don't know. I think you got something against Dennis because you came on the show and bashed the man one time, said how ugly he was, and I was just like, damn,
said,
man.
Damn,
man.
Dennis. If you ever hear this, look, brother, look. Self-reflection is important. I ain't the best looking nigga in the world. I think I'm far from the worst looking. Dennis, you are no by any means.
Oh my God.
You won't be on the GQ list, brother. But you are an excellent basketball player. Hopefully a future NBA champion. I wish you very well down the line in your career and your endeavors. But nigga, you ain't getting on the GQ list.
And Draymond Green is?
Draymond on GQ list?
I don't know. I'm just saying. You talking about Dennis Schroeder. Man, look, we over here sounding like Kevin Sanders. Fuck them niggas. Moving on. We got a Boston Celtics fan here,
Oh, man.
I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Cool Keith.
Yo.
Y'all went from being
we was up and coming. We was real up and coming, you feel me?
See, he didn't let me get it out. We up and coming.
Bro, what happened this year?
I'm gonna say this. Y'all went from being like, should you trade Jason Tatum for AD? Like, y'all was on that level, like, yo, we're like a player away from contention, to being in the Eastern Conference Finals, to what the hell going on over there, man?
I'm not even sure. I'm ready to trade people out of there. I'm ready to get it gone.
Who you ready to trade?
I mean, I can't trade Brown. I'm ready to trade what's our point guard?
Kemba Walker.
Yeah, Mr. Kemba. I'm ready to get him out of there. We did make a little trade to get like some old niggas out of there. We're gonna let some of them young niggas get their little spark in. We're gonna have to see what they do. So we finna start weeding out what's going on. I already talked to management. We trying to get here. Something going on. So we was on the up and go. I don't know what they had. We done had a stop sign. The player gotta go. People gotta go. We can't be there. We weren't like up and coming. Like you heard me say, we was just like right there. I think we were making that push. I don't know what happened.
Bro.
I mean, I think y'all need to start off with general manager and you get rid of Danny Ainge, but that's another story. But
I hear you, but Danny like to shoot. Danny will take a shot. Danny he'll college.
That's the problem. Sometimes Danny's shooting too much. He need to pass that bitch up. Pass it. Get rid of it, Danny. That ain't no good shot.
He ain't scared to talk about it.
No, he ain't. He'll pull the trigger on something. I'll give him that.
I do like that.
You know what? I will say this. I am gonna say this. Maybe, I don't know if you're a superstitious person, but maybe y'all receiving some of this bad karma for how y'all did Isaiah Thomas back in the day.
That was horrible. I can say that. That was bad. We didn't see it. Didn't nobody see that coming though. Didn't nobody see it. We'll say that. Nobody know that was gonna happen. And then trade come, and nobody would see that.
I mean, y'all treated the boy like a wet food stamp, but that's I mean, in my opinion, I think y'all either gonna fix it through draft, or honestly, it's like what other player could come over there and make it a home run? Because I'm gonna be honest, my next topic, this is going into my next topic, and both of y'all, whoever wanna chime in, go ahead. I think if the Clippers don't win it all this year. Kawhi Leonard gone.
He gone.
Oh, he gone. And I know where he going.
Where you going, Drew?
Oh, he going to MIA. He going to the MIA.
Hey,
He going to room 222 with Ross. I mean, it's over with.
But they
gone.
they got Butler down there. Butler don't be him playing. He gonna pick it. He gonna pick it. What you doing? Let's go.
Right. He gonna hold you accountable.
Man,
you know,
the man brains gonna get loose. He go over there to Miami, think he just gonna be just quiet. Just now, we gonna have to talk over here. We play a little song over here. We hot. We the heat.
I'm gonna be real. If Kawhi go over there and they can somehow manage to trade Bam out of Bayou for man, you know what? We need to have him and LD on the show, man. I swear, because LD hate Jokic, and then he ready to trade Kemba Walker. Them two might need to be in conversation. But I feel like, man, to me, only thing holding them back is they need another player, and they need to get rid of Bam Adebayo, and they need to go get somebody that can stretch the flow and bang a little bit. They need an AD, but it's hard to get an AD in the league. I mean, I thought Giannis was gonna go because Giannis do bring two elements to the table. He can occasionally knock down a three, occasionally, but his biggest strength, which would actually help them, is he rebounds well and then he attacks the basket well. So it's kind of like, okay, you got a bunch of shooters already around you, and you got this freakish athlete coming at you full steam. You got to figure out, are you going to run out to the shooters and just let this athlete get off and get into a rhythm? Or are you going to try to put the wall up for the athlete and then live and die by the three? So, I don't know. That's a good problem that the Heat have, though.
They do, man. You spoke upon this many times when LeBron was playing. They said, look, man, as players' careers go on, they want to play in warmer weather. And not only that, Florida, if I'm not mistaken, still has no state tax, right?
Correct.
Hey,
I'm here now.
Motherfuckers like to downplay that. Man, they dudes millionaires. They don't look, bro. Out of agents, taxes, baby mamas, legitimate children, they don't want nobody to find out. That extra little bit counts. That shit counts.
Hey, I'm in Florida right now, man. Let me tell you something. I'm originally from Mississippi, of course. And I mean, I know a lot of people like, man, Mississippi don't get cold like that. Shit me. Compared to down here, shit me. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. Like here, yeah, the weather is tricky. And you always got to be worried about hurricane season. But when the weather is nice, it is nice. And you don't have to worry about, I got to put on these clothes and my bones aching because it's cold outside and shit of that nature. You just like, I can just wake up, feel fresh, and go hoop, go play ball. And I feel like, looking at, I mean, hell, Bron is a living testament of it. You see, he stayed in Cleveland long enough to get that janky ass ring he got, and he got his ass right on down to some warm weather again, right? I mean, that's obvious. I mean, then look at Kawhi. I mean, Kawhi, yeah, he want to stay home in LA, but it's like, man, I'm not gonna put it on Paul George just yet, because Paul George has, in the regular season, he has, stepped up. It's just once the playoffs start, and with them having Rondo and Boogie Cousins, which was gonna be my next topic, what impact do you think they'll bring to that team? I'm gonna pass it to Vaughn.
As far as Rondo, I'm gonna start with Rondo. They obviously got him from the playoffs, and regardless of what he believes and anyone else believes, playoff Rondo is a real thing. And the reason I believe it is, you got to remember, for at least a 3 or 4 year stretch, along with D Rose, Chris Paul, who still is a point guard, and I'm missing somebody else. He was one of the top
Williams.
5. Derrick Williams, thank you. For some people who don't know, I remember he was top 3, if not 1. Like, he would orchestrate a game and probably had him more than 12 points, Juice.
I know. But he had like 20 assists.
20 assists, 14 rebounds, 8 of them offensive. And clutch moments, like, what the fuck? Like, why nobody boxing him out? But I bring that up because having that championship pedigree and being around Hall of Fame players like Kevin Garnett that not going to hold their tongue for nobody, I believe that toughened Rondo to play in any locker room. and being able to go literally blows with Kevin Garnett, you're man enough and a teammate enough to call Kawhi out, Paul George out. Hey, I called T. Lue out. And you got to remember, last year, that was one of the big things that broke that locker room up. It was that some star players weren't being held accountable by the former coach.
Correct.
And not only that, being in the playoffs, everybody know playoffs are about matchups. A 7-game series is about, okay, trying to find this best matchup with this player, this player, this player, this player. Rondo is such a cerebral player, and he knows player tendencies, shooting percentages, strengths, weaknesses. He's going to put his teammates in the best possible positions to succeed and put the opposing team in the best for possible situations to fail. He showed that last year. It was a play where Alex Caruso was trying to check James Harden after they had came out score. He literally pushed AC out the way. Nah, get over there. I got him. Told James Harden, come on. He's fearless, man. He's not scared of nobody. He wasn't scared of LeBron when he was in Cleveland. Wasn't scared of LeBron, he was in Miami.
Nah.
Then as Boogie, he gives them another big body. Like I said, they truly don't have I like Zubac. I don't see him being a defensive opposing threat, neither Boogie. I mean, I feel like he gives them another good weapon. They won't need a lot out of him. But I do think Serge is a better defensive option over him. So I don't know his minutes. I don't know how long they're gonna play him, what they look for him. Maybe that's a question you can answer.
Well, go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, like just Rondo, definitely everything that Ron said, that's what he is. Reba fast. When it comes to his mind playing, knowing the play to setting people up, he's gonna beat up. I don't know. I think they really needed Rondo just to set them up. I think that was just like, I still don't think it's gonna work out with him because I don't know. He gonna put, like I said, he gonna nip Atlanta and Paul. I think he's gonna end up. I think Rondo gonna have to be the star of the Clippers. He gonna have to score the most points, and whatever series they have in the playoff, he gonna have to do what he do a lot of times. And I think he gonna
I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna be real. What do you think the Clippers are missing?
I don't know. That little thing, like they seem like they got every little part together. But it's just a little piece of heart they be just missing. What they say, everybody have a heart in the building, man. Feel me? And they just missing that little piece of heart. And I think, Rondo get that little Rondo there, so he got a little shield now. He got a little I can knock a little heart in you. You feel me? He got that now. So I just want to see if that gonna give them the boost they need to show that shit. Because they're gonna have to show it.
I mean, that's true. I mean, sometimes it ain't always X's and O's, man. It's just what you made of.
Who you put on the floor. That's true. I mean, I feel like if Paul George plays to his Indiana Pacers confidence, I ain't gonna say abilities because I know you get older, shit changes. But if he plays up to that type of confidence with a Kawhi Leonard who's a silent assassin, with a Rondo who's a vocal assassin, that will unlock that whole team because it'll be like, okay, Paul George, he might have missed a key shot early in the game, but he knocking these bitches down late. Or he might have a bad game all 3 quarters. Get to the 4th quarter, he ain't worried about them last 3 quarters. That confidence still there. I mean, because if you look at it, a lot of those times, not to just dwell in the past, but you look at a lot of those Indiana versus Miami series, a lot of the reason why they were so successful is because their size. I mean, look at it. Roy Hibbert, trash ass, he was big, something that he couldn't really just contend with. You can't compete with height. I mean, they say you can't teach height. True. And then on top of that, it's like Paul George on the defensive end. If you do the switch game with him, I mean, it's really benefiting Indiana because it's like, okay, put me on Dwayne Wade. I'm longer than Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade has lost a step. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to get me with some of his crafty veteran moves, but what about the times and key pivotal moments where I cut off what he liked to do? Or, I make it tough for him to make this usual shot that he would make. With Bron, I mean, that was his only probably toughest challenge. I mean, because if you think about it, you put a Battier, Ray Allen, or whatever, Paul George can damn near back in the day take them out of the game. So viewing that and then looking at his skill set now and where it's at with the team he got right now, this is his best chance to really go up and at least go to the finals. I ain't gonna say win it because we still got to deal with the Monstars. Because my personal opinion, the Nets still gonna make it to the finals. I don't maybe bar none injury, they maybe can have a close series with Philly.
If I'm in B,
I want to throw Boston in there, but like you said, yeah. Whew, man,
you gotta get in there now. That's that. Yeah, it's all about just getting in there.
I'm gonna be real. You ready to hear this?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Boston ain't been the same since they start letting they. How can I say this without sounding racist? But I'm gonna sound racist fuck when I say it. Y'all ain't been the same since y'all started allowing white men to be y'all big men. If y'all go get some blackness down low, y'all might actually be all right. Because if you think about it, Kendrick Perkins and KG, that's when y'all was at y'all best. When y'all start getting folks like Kelly Olynyk, Ennis Cantor,
oh God,
y'all got problems, man. I'm just keeping it real.
College now. He was at Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga was like number 1 or 2 in college. So we thought he was gonna be something.
But who?
Olynyk.
Yeah.
Kelly?
Yeah, he was good coming out of college.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker, but he can shoot.
Hey, he
dirty.
Nah, he dirty. He ain't it. I'm sorry. You need some brothers. You need a brother down low. I'm sorry.
They got Taco.
That, like if you hell yeah, that's need. He the brother of all brothers. He just kind of look too slow footed. But if he ever get his game at a quicker pace, Taco gonna be a problem. Yeah. I'm telling you. That's what they better bank on. And honestly, I mean, think about it. When the last time we seen a white center, starting center, win a ring in the NBA?
Man, what color name? Bogan?
Yeah.
Andrew Bogan?
He was the starting center.
He was the starting center?
Yeah.
It wasn't Festus Ezeli?
No.
Him and Zaza? Yeah.
Zaza? Man, hell nah, man. Hey, he played on the team with a whole bunch of brothers.
And Paul Gasol. Yeah.
Okay, we talking about damn near. I wasn't even hardly in my 20s yet. I mean, look how far you gotta go back. I'm 31 now. You gotta go back just to get. I mean, come on. I mean, we put Dirk. I mean, he's a power forward though. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, I'm sorry. I know it's gonna sound a little racial. I know we probably gonna get a little flack for it. You know, but hey, you need a brother down there, man. You do. You know. In the great words of LeVar Ball, it was just a little too light on the court. You know, the darkness, to get the job done. So that's all I got to say on that. But yeah, man, as far as NBA, those was my topics. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
Oh yeah. I ain't mean to cut you off. Keith, do you have anything you want to add before I go?
Oh no, you can go ahead.
Well, since we were talking about the Boston Celtics, I feel it's only right that we mention one legendary Celtic himself, Paul Pierce, aka the Truth. I like to call him the LeBron's Isaiah Thomas.
Oh my God.
That documentary come out, Paul Pierce gonna be Isaiah Thomas.
Oh man, yeah, he is. See, y'all don't understand. I whooped him in his heyday. Wow. What do you want to start? You know what? It's only right that we let the Celtics fans start this off. Man, where do you start with this? Like, just go, dog.
Hold on, just hey Keith. I ain't trying to cut nobody out. Before you go, bro, is there any way like if you're on a laptop or phone, you can get closer, man, so we can hear you a little better?
Yeah, I'm on my phone. You hear me?
Okay. If it's possible, I ain't interrupt you.
Okay. You good. I'm not yeah, man, truth, man. You see live. Live. That's really what it is. Truth, man.
Hey, we know he the truth, but I mean, what you got to say about I think. Can I tell y'all my honest opinion?
Go ahead, huh?
My honest opinion, I feel like he did that on purpose because he didn't want to work there no more.
You think so?
Hell yeah. I mean, no, look at what he literally going. Look, look at me. Like he literally just broadcasting it. Come on now. You doing that on mistake? That was by design. He was more like, man, look, I'm trying to get out of this 9-to-5 living. I'm retired. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to
Or maybe he
ball
chasing a
out,
bigger bag.
man. I mean, he might be chasing a bigger bag. I mean, Paul Pierce never listen to some of the takes he's done over the years. This, his career was better than Dwayne Wade. Come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna ask a real sucker fan. Cool Key. Do you believe
that he was better
that
than
his career was better than Dwayne Wade's overall?
And we talking about being a leader and just sticking on one team. Well, Wade did it. But as far as being on the team for a long time and sticking with that team,
I feel a little biasness because I feel a little biasness because personally Paul Pierce he did go to multiple teams. He stuck with he did stick with some trash ass Celtics teams. He did do that. But the Dwayne Wade teams wasn't winning shit either after Shaq left, if you recall, until LeBron got there. And then if you want to be real about, I mean, yeah, he got one ring. Dwayne Wade was lucky enough to play with Shaq and LeBron and Bosh, so he got 3. Both of them got Finals MVPs. I'll give him that. But in my honest opinion, I'm thinking about Paul Pierce. Now, Paul Pierce was an assassin. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I think, I don't know. It's like every time I think about him and that fake ass wheelchair incident, it just it just take away something of his credibility to me. And come to find out, he just had to go take a shit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
I don't know, man. I mean, was he deadly? Yes, I give you that. He was very deadly. But I mean, yeah, man, listen. He got now. I will say this: he didn't invent this book. I seen a video where he was talking about this on the show. A segue. He said James Harden has perfected the step back, but I was like one of the innovators of it, and he was. Because I remember he would hit you. I hated Paul Pierce with a passion. I'm just gonna throw it out there. He would hit you with some of the slowest dribble moves ever, and then follow it up and still get his shot off with the weakest step back I ever seen. But the bitch will be money when he did it though. That mid range. Let me tell you something. You knew people like Paul Pierce and Kobe Bryant, you knew if they got the ball and if they got to hit that signature move, 9 times out of 10, that shot going in there. That shot going in there. And he was one of them people. Like, I knew, like, I would rather the ball be in Ray Allen hands and him taking a mid-range shot than Paul Pierce. Like, seriously, when they was on the big 3, because I'm like, yo, Paul get that ball. You better hope and pray he having an off game. And even then, he'll still somehow manage to hit the big shot. So I give him his kudos on that, man. But yeah, man, I think he.
I'm going to the barbecue.
Yeah, I feel like he did that on purpose, man. He wasn't trying to do that shit no more, man. He was ready to go.
We got a little pride. That's it, a little pride.
Hey, if he did, maybe it was because a lot of those analysts be on the contract, so they can't just leave. They have to probably get fired or something. A lot of people saying Fox Sports will pick him up. And, I heard a lot of people saying, well, Shannon Sharp comes on TV with blacks. And, yeah, but that's mostly props. He's not pouring nothing up. He's not lighting it. That's tobacco. They ain't fucking weed. But
privilege in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, how is that illegal?
Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a form of entertainment.
Yeah. But I'm watch how I go into this because I don't want to ruffle no feathers. But ESPN being owned by Disney is just like seems like everything else.
Racist. I say it for you.
Nah, I want to go there.
Racist.
I want to go there. But nah, just with Disney, look like they finna own everything. I think they just bought WWE. They been had them. Universal.
Oh man, they got Vince too.
Yeah. Why you think?
Racist. Oh yeah. Go ask Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah. They
you know how that shit ain't how it used to be no more.
Oh man, they trash.
But it's just man, I get the times we living in. You got reputation and who you affiliate yourself with and blase. Look, that man was on his personal time and on his own too. Granted, he had a lot of random activities going on. He is an advocate poker player, but with strippers in the back, smoking a blunt, getting a haircut, like that's a lot of random
Oh, he was smoking the blunt? I ain't know he was smoking the blunt.
Oh yeah, he smoking too.
Man, that nigga
how y'all know weed?
Man, that nigga came on a jump one time, eyes low as a motherfucker. I he must got power on his off days.
Man,
but nah, man, it just seemed like we living in such a PC society, man, where they feel like, well, what if kids looking at this, looking at that, and I say to those people, I understand this, and I'm gonna watch what I say because I'm not a parent, so I'm not gonna act like I can, lecture someone's kids. But Juice and Keith, let me ask you a question. Did, for example, any traumatic experience that you had in life, rather it be with opposite sex, friends, families, rather it was altercations of physical, verbal, they all occurred in all our lives, right?
Correct.
Taking a TV show or a song away or some form of entertainment away wasn't going to stop none of that, right?
Hell no. Hell no.
Now, I'm about to dig deeper. Lil Nas.
Oh, man.
I'm about to dig deeper.
I know I ain't finna say nothing.
Oh, well, trust me, I will. Look, far as the video and everything, I didn't look at the video. I seen what people were talking about, but here's the thing. BET 106 Park doesn't come on no more. TRL doesn't come on no more. So for someone to see that video, they would have to do what?
Search it.
Search it. Okay. Right. Now, for them to search, they would have to do what? Get on their laptop or they what?
Phone. I mean, some kind of device, yeah.
Sometimes, there you go. Now, to the average child, 10, 11, they ain't fucking working. So somebody had to give that to them, right?
Correct.
They parents.
Correct.
Now, I know when I got my first phone, I was fucking 16. I'm old enough to work.
I was too. Yeah, our parents ain't shit.
Right? You got 10-year-olds walking around fucking iPhones now. But true. Bro, I bring all that to say this. As a parent, when you go in the store, they can help you set up parental locks, codes, passwords. Why are we putting so much on entertainers, athletes to raise our children? Why are we surprised that they are fucking human? When this shit gonna stop, bro?
I mean, honestly, yeah, go ahead, Keith.
Just probably something Juice was just gonna say. Just what everybody got an opinion. That's it. Everybody got a platform.
Yep.
And more opinions is out. And so with them was just catch fire. It was like, well, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna go with them. Their opinion sound kind of good. Let's throw it over here. It could because parents. So whatever sounds good to them, I would say yo, flow. Feel me? Everybody got an opinion these days. And it be the wrong one.
That's true. Now our opinion's a good one.
I feel like this. It's you hit the nail on the coffin already. It's the parents' job to monitor what it is if they don't want their children being exposed to the Lil Nas X or other explicit material, right?
Right.
But this is my thing. Even if you do, put the parental locks, even if you do, put all this restriction on them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
In today's society, is it really going to stop or hinder them being able to obtain this information?
Nope.
No. because you can't. Number one, this applies to everybody, even to this day, even when we was kids. Our parents can't be around us 24/7.
Yep.
They don't pick our friends.
Yep.
Some of the most, fucked up foul shit I ever seen as a kid come from my friends.
Right.
You know, hell, I can remember before I was even really just thinking about sex. Hell, my friends were talking about how I can go get it. I was like, nigga, what is that? I was like, oh, we gonna do you flip the script. You ain't just hiding, just be hiding. Now you gotta go find her because you trying to go fuck. So I'm like, what? Nigga, we like 10. Come on now. So I mean, we can say, well, the parents do this, the parents do that. It's kind of like it's the inevitable. And I'm not saying that you
Exactly.
still don't put in the effort, but it's like I get what you're saying. Don't put it on the onus of the athlete, the entertainer, whoever, the public figure to raise your kids because that's not their job. I get that. But what I'm saying is really it's kind of fucked up because it's like technology is around you no matter where you go.
Yep.
Think about this. All right. Say as long as they put the parental thing on it, right? And you can't look up nothing, and the kid, right?
Yeah.
But that's only they got it hooked up to where it's only on your Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many free Wi-Fi's you go out in restaurants? You go out in different places that they
Yeah.
carry
That's true.
Wi-Fi. So think about it. By the time that they get on, they're gonna bring their phone wherever they go. They're like, oh shit, they got Wi-Fi here. They can log on, they click on. There it is. Free game.
True.
You know? And a download button ain't nothing but a click and a skip away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like a like button and a comment button that everybody on this goddamn platform seem to not be able to comprehend when we view our goddamn video. Like the goddamn video, but that's another story. But anyway, what I'm saying is it's the responsibility to do as much as you possibly can as the parent. But once the child is out of your grasp and out of your vision, your peripheral, it's kind of like, okay, I did my part. It's up to, I'm gonna say the powers that be that they don't get contaminated out here with, oh man, they got naked shit over here or this person over here talking about this. I mean, it's too much going on. And to me, honestly, only reason they bring it back to all the public figures, let me explain you why. They feel like if people would watch what they say and watch what they do, then they wouldn't have to put so much onus on blocking everything. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fact.
But this is the thing. Okay, we're on a podcast, right?
Right.
Okay, right now we speaking on whatever topics come up, and we ain't monitoring what we say. We saying shit, fuck, and bitch, damn, whatever come out of our mouth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing of it is, why should I have to monitor what I'm saying when in all honesty, we just having a grown up adult conversation.
Right.
Shit that's normally said within barbershops, hair salons, cookouts, and every other goddamn place you can name.
Exactly. And Juice, that's why I brought up, parenting, because I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. Juice, you want to know the first time I started hearing profanity and who I started using profanity from?
Was it me?
No.
Thank God.
It should have been. It should have been Nick. It should have been Nick, but no, it was my
Yeah.
lovely mother.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, yo.
Do you want to know my first encounter with seeing a homosexual?
Who's that?
From everybody that's not from Hattiesburg, but we know him as Boo Nanny. I think he's passed away.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
those two examples had nothing to do with illustration of television, movies, or music. Yes, as a parent, you should monitor what I do and what I listen to and what I'm soaking in. But shit, if I turn TV off and put the headphones on, I'm hearing and seeing the same thing. It's inevitable, like you said.
Exactly. You're gonna run into it. You just teach your child that hey, you kind of like what I said about the Dwayne Wade situation with his son. Give him an opportunity to pick that. See what I'm saying? Even I kind of feel like his son has chosen it, but don't say, well, you're my daughter now. No, wait till he's of age where it's suitable. Because I mean, think about it. Okay, now he's considered a woman. So, it's a difference between being a little girl and being a woman. So he wants to be considered a woman. So if a grown dude try to holler at him, is it or is it not still statutory? See what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you don't want to get caught up in that whole web of, you know, well, we just, we're being supportive, but he's still a kid.
Right.
That's the thing. Let a kid be a
The
kid,
kid.
and and let them flourish and grow up, and then let them build on whatever type lifestyle that they choose to go into. Don't
Yeah.
just say, Now I respect him. Believe it or not, I do respect him for his support.
Right.
Because I feel like in the black community, I mean, let's be real. If you one of the alphabets, you usually get subjected to a lot of teasing, a lot of hazing, a lot of bullying. So the fact that him being a black man and saying, "Hey, I still love you. You my daughter." I was gonna say you my son. I don't know. I'm fucking confused. You're my child, no matter what. So I can respect that about that man. But to end pretty much this, or I pass it over to Keith. I mean, man, at the end of the day, we even converted all the way back to the Paul Pierce situation. He had control over what he, can upload. I mean, think about it. We right now, we live on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So whatever we saying, literally is on the spot. So we can literally sit here and think about what we're about to say before we utter it out. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we even get ready to upload it, it's got to be ran through you, right?
Yeah.
So think about that and think about him just holding that phone and saying, I mean, he literally he was mindful, like, man, look, man, this is how I'm living. This is what I do. I don't know about y'all, because some people get tired of living that ESPN clean cut,
Highlight Richard Keeper.
lifestyle. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, nah, but that's all I got to say on that. Y'all got anything else y'all wanna, shin dizzle on?
I agree with you, Juice. You know, like I support the way at the same time, supporting his child and whatever he or she wants to be. But I definitely thought, we could have gave it a little more time. But that's his child.
Right.
Right.
Do what you do.
I about to say before we move on, I just gotta throw this out here
Mm-hmm.
because given some of his past incident, I don't say incident, just some of the things he done in the past and his behavior. I know somewhere when Kanye West seen them Satan shoes, he was in a Yeezy compound walking back and forth in that office, cussing everybody the fuck out. God damn it, why I ain't think of that? I'm a
That is
genius.
true. That is true. He's weird. He's not a genius. He's just weird. But I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say. But anyway, to move on. This is special. This is the first time we ever done this on the show. The last segment of today will be. I mean, do I gotta bring it out for him?
It's about that
Thank
time. I think you should bring him out.
Oh man, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're in need and you need somebody to call, hit this line. I need a love doctor. Yeah. Y'all, this is Pimp Juice back at you again. I got my boy, Cool Keith in the place to be. I also got, my partner in crime, Von, the motherfucking villain. And today I just got a very, very, very simple question I would like to ask to, my guys. How y'all doing first and foremost,
Great, great, good doctor.
you know, you know. All right, let's jump into this. I'm gonna make this, sweet with it. Um, Feel free, whichever one of y'all that it hit first, because this game hit you, and then you just gotta run with it. You know what I'm talking about? In the great words of Pimp C. But are classy women going out of style? I'm gonna let y'all have the floor.
I'm gonna let Brother Keith go first. I think I'm set on my answer, but I'll be interested in his if he already have one cooked up.
Man, you can say as far as like how they present themselves now, is it like whatever mood they in. wherever they want to be. Because they just switch it up. You know, hot girl summer, cold girl winter, Valentine's Day girl. You
Oh
feel me?
my.
They just switch it up, you feel me? But it's still some out there that present themselves platform, but it's just so rare. Now, because
Yeah.
everybody just switch it up and decide what I want to be this type of woman today, or they can choose this lady man. So I'm gonna switch over mate to this type of woman this week. You feel me? So it's just very, very rare that you find it now. And if you see it, and
I'm
that's
gonna be honest. No, I'm gonna pass it to Devon. I'm interested, hear Mr. Debonair. I want to hear his answer, you know.
Well, are they out of style? They are. Not to me. I believe to a lot of guys like me. I don't say like me. Just I believe to a lot of men. I favor the good woman.
Mhm.
Not too fond of the bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old looking for a bitch. I want a woman. But
Correct. Correct.
it'll be hypocritical for me to say this is even the last topic we just touched on about people taking responsibility for what their kids decipher and what they see and what they take in for our social media and any other platform. So I can't use this for an adult because people love pointing to social media. Social media, yes, it plays a part, but at the same time, being of age and having common sense, you can't take everything you see there. It's real.
and you can
That's
choose what
There, there,
social media you want to
there
watch.
that's
you go.
real. That's real.
There you go.
You know, I'm out there. Can't say you just all I hear is this and that. No, I promise you, it's a platform out there that talk about what you want to hear. I promise you. You just ain't looking hard.
Amen. Amen.
And
Hopefully this platform will be one of those places for like-minded people as us. But like I just said, Juice, I do believe it's out of the style far as popularity, and
mhm.
right, that could be what people consuming. Maybe people have been hurt and they're hearing stories of people that have been hurt as well, and they're taking this, well, I don't give a fuck mantra, or you know, be this lone wolf, or get them before they get you, male and female. And maybe that's the maturation process they have to go through. But me, myself, I like humility. Don't get me wrong, because you look up the definition of humble, it means to be passive or to defer. What I mean by that, I want someone who knows their worth and knows their self uh dignity and their value,
Mhm.
but they ain't got to scream that shit to the mountaintop. What's understood don't have to be
Correct.
said.
Correct.
You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? That's
I
just
agree
my two
with
cents.
both of y'all. I agree with both of y'all. Like y'all hit it perfectly. To me, in my opinion, you have women that will literally, and first and foremost, ladies, we're not a platform here to just bash women. I know I say the word bitch a lot, but if you meet me in person, I probably still will say the word bitch a lot. But I got a little class on me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just out here just one of these disrespectful guys out here. But the thing of it is like you got women that they'll get online and they'll make twerk videos or they'll post half naked pictures and whatever the case may be. And then they'll get mad or call a man thirsty when they throw out little sideline comments here and there. But it's like, sweetheart, look at the imagery you putting out and look at the energy you putting out and look at the energy you shall receive. It's like basically you telling me, hey, I'm gonna cook you your favorite meal, but don't eat it. Like, well, what's the point? Like I'm looking at a lot of women, Instagram models. Like nowadays, it touches back to what we talked about earlier in the show. It seems like public figures can get famous for anything. Yo, she got a fat ass. Yo, she look nice. Yo, all these little simple things that back in the day, it was a big thing for a man to approach a woman. The approach was everything. I don't know how, y'all did it. I'm a little older than y'all, but I can remember, what I'm saying, walking up on a girl, complimenting her, and then building up a conversation. And if your conversation and your mouthpiece was hard enough, she gave you her number. You see what I'm saying? Now it's like, this is the conversation. If you ain't in the DMs, what's your IG? What's your snap? They look at your pictures. If they like what they see, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
what kind of robotic communication is this shit? You know. Now, at my age, like you said, I'm not looking for no bitch. I'm looking for a woman. But I ain't gonna lie. I've been saying this for the last couple shows, and I'm gonna keep throwing it out there. But we do want to see some bad bitches and some nudes on this goddamn in our Instagram
Not all.
photos, by the way. But different story. Anyway,
Oh shit.
I'm still a man at the end of the day, goddamn it. Hey, I ain't saying I don't want you to date you. I damn sure to look at you. That's a whole hey. Any man they say, oh man, I just want a nice, wholesome woman, and I don't care about any other woman. You're playing yourself and you're acting like Derrick Jackson. Get off that sipping shit, nigga, and keep it real with yourself. Because if a fat ass walk by you right now, your ass will be distracted. Am I lying?
Well,
I risk my goddamn case. All right, then. All I hear was crickets, crickets, crickets. All right, but I mean, for the most part, the classiness. Like when I embody, when I think about a classy woman, the only person that always pop up in my mind is, even though people say, well, that's TV show, she ain't real, but even how she carries herself off the TV show, Claire Huxtable.
That's facts.
true.
You see what I'm saying? Like to me, that's the standard to me. Like, yo, if I met me a Claire Huxtable, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that not only was successful, but she kept it together in the household. She had think about this show, and think about the situation in realistic terms nowadays in 2021. Claire had how many kids? What, five?
5. Yeah.
Five kids, a successful lawyer, and you never seen her act ratchet, right? How many black women, and I say black, and I'm sorry, because I gotta, go with my women, my queens. How many black women you see, like you say, you ain't gotta screen certain shit to the rooftop just for us to acknowledge it and see it. How many successful black women you see, they got their nose stuck up in the air, and it's because they feel like they're better than people because of their success.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There's a couple.
Everybody trying to outdo each other.
Right. Like, oh, how many of them same women be successful, have a career, have the money, but still act ratchet?
And that's what's portrayed on. You don't see a lot of Claire Huxtables on TV no more.
Correct.
You don't see that no more.
Tiffany Haddish literally has made her career off ratchetness. The portrayal of what white people think all black women act like.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
We some ratchet ass people, man. Well, that's
Right.
that's what we adapted. So you feel we had to make our own type of post, our own type of word. We don't always have that. And then
I don't like you said,
dap you up. It's what I got both sides.
Hey, I'm looking at it from a standpoint. When can we get to a point where we can say, you know what? This is not who is going to define me and what's going to define me, And I'm not just saying that to the sisters. I'm saying that to the brothers too, because this is the two stereotypes we see nowadays. All the women, they ratchet, and all the dudes, they thugs. Like, I'm like, damn. When did just being the average everyday black person just become not good enough? Nowadays it's like we gotta portray ourselves. Well, we don't have to. They just try to portray these images like we all out here pants sagging off our ass. We got a million tattoos. We around here just making babies with just anybody, just laying up with anybody. I mean, bro, that's not everybody's story. That's not everybody's journey.
Yeah.
So stop trying to stereotype us. Stereotype. Is that a word? I'm just okay. Anyway, but
Go for it.
hey, hey, I don't want to get on here sounding like Stephen A. I emodulate. I don't want to do that. But I just feel like not to be long-winded on this topic. It's just I want to really get my point across to the viewers, especially to my black women, because I feel like I've been giving them a hard time. So let me soften it a little bit, because I know y'all can get a little emotional a little bit. So let me fix this. To the queens, the real queens, This message does not pertain to you if you don't live in this way, shape, form, or manner. You can disregard everything I'm about to say. But to the ratchets, maybe we do got some ratchets listening to the show. If you want to do better, you got to be better first. You got to accept, first and foremost, what your flaws are. I tell my old lady this all the time. How you going to ever improve on yourself if you never taking the time out to critique yourself and to identify what problems or what flaws you may have? Because if you wake up and you feel like, oh, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. Then that's a problem. That means that you're not self-evaluating yourself and it's steadily trying to evolve. That means you're what's the word I want to use? You're content with being right. You're content with being who you are at the moment. Cause I feel like this, how I used to think at 21 ain't the same way I think at 31. And if the good most high, the good Lord let me live to be even older, I'm pretty sure how I think at 31 won't be how I think further on down the line. So the word and advice I give to the fellas and the women is evolution. Let's evolve. Let's get beyond all this weave and dope smoking. And hey, first and foremost, weed is not bad for you if they sell it in dispensaries. I'm gonna throw that out there. But besides that, all this pop pills and go to the club, do all this all ratchet shit. Let's get away from that and let's move towards, hey man, let's start getting our own businesses. Hey man, let's stop worrying about what other folks got going on in their household and let's just worry about what we need to do. If we can be those type of people that can make those type of transitions and changes, I feel like it will make a very positive impact on the culture we so-called call the culture.
Right.
And that's it, man. I'll leave it there.
Well said, man. Brother Keith, you got anything you like to touch on? You done with the topic?
No, but I do want to say you was right on the like people being like just for like everybody, like you said, men and women. Don't just be content with what you is. Don't be like, well, somebody gonna love you anyway, but still that don't mean stop self improving. Don't never just stop.
Oh yeah.
Always.
That's real.
Got to, man.
That's real.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, anything. No, don't just, be with somebody gonna tell you the truth, man. And if it's love and it's love, man, you gotta think, okay, I may not be what I want to hear, may not be what I want to hear. But if I know they telling the truth, man, hey, just take it with a grain of salt, man. Take it with an open heart, man. Don't think they're trying to hurt you.
Exactly. I wouldn't be doing this podcast right now if I wasn't doing it with him. Because he'll tell you, out of all my relatives, all, whoever, I trust his opinions and view his viewpoints as something major. And, I hold him in high regard. So by having that relationship with him, we're able to converse in a way to where we're able to be honest with ourselves. You see what I'm saying? To where you get a lot of entertainers or just anybody, hell, just normal everyday people. They would rather be around yes men or yes bitches or, just people that they feel like, they know they only there for the good times. But then as soon as something dark happens, they in the wind. So, just trying to make sure we ain't going through that same notion time and time again as people. But yeah, man, I think we getting close to the end, y'all. I mean, the man, look, this show was exactly like I gave him his name. Cool Key. This show was cool as fuck. It was laid back, huh?
Yeah, I said Keith definitely gonna be that, man. As long as I known him. As long as I known him, man, he always got like an old spirit. We was fucking elementary.
Damn. As like, hey man, read this book over here. Nah, that ain't really what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get on the swings. You don't have to chill on that. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, we highly appreciate you coming on this show, Monty. And you more than welcome to come anytime you. More than welcome. Vaughn. Oh, Key, hey, man, hey, I appreciate it. Vaughn,
Yep.
you got anything else before we wrap it up?
Nah, man, just ready to get off my chest. I'm good.
All right, well, Keith, you watch the show, this is the last part of the, segue, we call it get off your chest. Vaughn, Keith, if you got anything, you chime in. Vaughn, you kick this thing off. What you got to get off your chest, man?
Well, I'm thankful you started with me, Juice. I'm very humbled. Well, put y'all in a time machine. I can't remember. I'm gonna say 1996 because if I'm not right, that's when the Space Jam J's came out, right? 96.
No comment. No comment.
Okay. Well,
no comment. No comment. Don't do this, man.
I'm going to.
Oh
I can't
my
remember the year, but it
God.
was late 90s, late 90s. Film came out with a very predominant athlete at the time, still is to this day. I'm just the staying
The
power.
greatest, the GOAT.
The greatest. Give him his roses. They're damn sure deserved and earned. If you don't know, I'm talking about Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And him, along with some fellows that, entertained me for many years as a young buck. I'm talking about the Looney Tunes. A film called Space Jam, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm speaking directly, to my Hattiesburg residents. I don't know if any of you feel too familiar with the Cloverleaf Mall. Some people today refer to it as the old mall. But there used to be a movie theater in the Cloverleaf Mall by the food court.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I remember this night. Me, Juice, his sister, my brother, my mother, his mother, his stepfather, Steve. What up, Uncle George? Our cousin Trill, his mother. All of us went to the Cloverleaf Mall movie theater, and the hot commodity at the time, as you all could guess, was Space Jam. Now, me and my cousin Trill thinking, oh man, we finna see Michael Jordan, this and that, and the parents going to see whatever they're going to see. I'll tell you what the movie is later. Now, unknown to us, we got hoodwinked because my brother I shot out early in the show, and I did that strategically because what I'm finna do now, his punk ass convinced my mother to not let me and Trill, who were first cousins, go into the movie theater with them. Oh no, they're a headache, man. We have to watch these. We're gonna be able to enjoy the movie. So I'm like, what y'all mean? Y'all got nothing to pay for them to get in. Why we can't get in? Y'all gonna come and movie with us. If I want to see Michael Jordan, y'all gonna come and movie with us. Yes, man. So they going to see Michael Jordan and, everything else, all the great, theatrics. And me and my cousin, we didn't see Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. Would y'all like to know what we saw? I saw, may God rest her soul, the lovely Whitney Houston and Denzel Washington, Big T Fast. 2 hours from change and a preacher's wife. So instead of me listening to, I really enjoy playing basketball with you guys, I got to listen to, let me get it right. Let me get it right. Okay, all right. So here's the deal. I'm an angel. That's your husband. You're the wife. Okay, I need my wings. Diddly do. I'm trying to get to heaven. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's what I got to listen to.
Oh my God.
I didn't get to see Michael Jordan fly.
Oh.
I didn't get to hear that great song by R. Kelly. Nigga should have won an Oscar for that goddamn song.
He did. He should have. The quick little side note, your brother he like to fuck with me. He fucked with all of us when we was younger. Like he just tried to destroy our just like our happiness.
Everything.
We're in the middle of finna watch the movie. He said, Michael Jordan them gonna lose. I said, what? I'm a little kid about to cry in the theater, like, no, fuck that. He was like, man, I'm just playing. Sit your crappy ass down and watch the movie. Oh man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. We we went and seen Space Jam, man. It was
Hey, we went seen Space
Jam. Not to rub it in. It was amazing.
I had to wait till the shit came out on VHS. Some of y'all don't know the VHS is. That's a video recording tape,
Yeah.
You gotta start shit over before you watch it.
Got that. You feel me? Your grandma still got it.
Right. I mean, it was an amazing movie. I don't understand. I don't understand why, LeBron trying to make a part 2 to what's already been done. But
it's not a sequel. It's not a sequel. It's called New Legacy.
Hey, I don't know nothing, I'm just saying, I don't know why he couldn't put his 2 real sons in the movie. Hey.
I will say that I was disappointed in that.
They some characters, put them in the movie, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Isn't it ironic though, if you think about it, that if I'm not mistaken, didn't Michael Jordan have 2 sons and then a daughter?
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. Later on, yeah,
And don't LeBron got 2 sons and a daughter?
yeah.
Facts.
So that you know what this means, right?
What,
What that mean?
I can shoot my shot at Savannah when he divorced her ass and
man?
then go have some more twins. You know, oh, it's on. Oh, it's on. It's on, bro. I'm gonna be up enough. I'm gonna be up enough. Savannah, what it do? Holla at your boy. But
Oh God.
Keith, you know, you wanna bring something, you know,
Man, hey, I just want to say I fuck with y'all, boys. Tough way, long way. And just every word you said about Vaughn was correct. And you should stay that way. Real serious. For real.
hey man, this is the platform for it, my G. You know, man, trust me, man. You know, to the people out there, y'all, to the viewers, I know a lot of y'all coming from the bird, but to the ones that ain't coming from the bird, man, there's a lot of talent down there. It's a lot of wisdom down there, and y'all just need to, give a sip of chance instead of trying to just shut us out as if all we got is dirt roads and steel mills around that motherfucker. We ain't living in Gary, Indiana. Joe Jackson ain't our goddamn daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna leave this thing on this. I got a phrase that I just want to use in certain scenarios, if y'all don't mind. Y'all ready?
Go for it.
Never play yourself. Tell you what I mean by it. Fellas, if you're in a relationship and if a woman that you chose to be with is kind of promiscuous and she steps out on you and you catch them and your first initial reaction is to harm the woman or murk the dude or do something crazy, don't play yourself. Because at the end of the day, all it's going to do is result in you spending the rest of your life behind bars. A family that's going to want revenge on you for what you did to their loved one. And then a woman that's just going to have free time to go out and screw even more dudes. Number 2, ladies, if you were a guy and you and this guy been together, y'all got history. But along with that history, what a lot of people don't know, or what you think a lot of people don't know, but they know, but they usually don't tend to say nothing until you come out with it, is that you get abused a lot. He put his hands on you, he walking around here just, every time you even look at a dude, whether it's just making eye contact off general basis, he ready to go upside your head. Ladies, you go to your homegirl for advice and she tell you, well, hey, he'll change over the course of time. My lady, don't play yourself. Because at the end of the day, let me tell y'all something. Why would it take a woman to get with a grown-ass man to try to raise him something that his mama should have did from the get-go? So while you sitting here talking about what you gonna do or what you planning to do or how you just gonna wait until it get better, you wasting valuable time that you could have been spending to get your own shit together, your own life together. So never play yourself. And I'm gonna end it with this note. To everybody, male, female, if you got a dream in your heart and you got people, whether it be your family, your so-called friends, your enemies, or whoever, and they trying to knock what you doing, in the great words of Bernie Mac on House Party 3, fuck them. Fuck them all. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can stop you from succeeding in your dream is yourself. And I quote this once again, never play yourself. And on that note, that's all I got. Got it off my chest. Y'all got anything? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Man, I'm good, man. You wrap it up.
Well, we're going to do it like this. I've been telling y'all, hit us with the comments. Hit us with the like. I ain't going to say dislike because we kicking out that real shit. So hit us with that thumbs up button. Let me explain to y'all if y'all don't know. Y'all might be technically disabled like I am. If you go on YouTube and you see the thumbs up button, hit that motherfucker. If you look down and you see the subscribe word, and I know you motherfuckers know how to read, and you see subscribe in red letters, hit that motherfucker button. That's all we ask. And if you really fuck with us and you just want to say, hey, good show, or hey, I wouldn't mind being on the show. Believe it or not, we do bring viewers, fans, fam. We bring them on the show. How you think Cool Keith got here? Come on now. We fuck with y'all the long way. So therefore, if you want to be on the show, hit us up. You know, we can possibly make it happen. Hit us up with a comment. We need to know who you are. And on other platforms, the Instagram. My cousin got it on rock. He doing all man, he doing everything. Everything. He that dude. Straight up. I'm giving it to him. He that dude. Hit Vine up, you know, let him know, hey, you know, in the DMs, hey, you know, love the show, appreciate what you do, whatever, whatever, whatever. If you're a woman, you know, you trying to send them news, send them the juice, you know, send it through there. But you know, anyway, but on this note, I'm gonna end it like this, like I always end it. You know the saying, and if you've been rocking with us, you know what I'm about to say. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And on that note, we up out this thing. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
Cool Keith. Thank you again. Yes, sir. We up out.